Well, Bengaluru roads have become synonymous with potholes and heavy traffic. Here is yet another popular shopping destination in Old Bengaluru, which has been consumed by the city's growing traffic.
The first thing that comes to your mind when you think of Malleshwaram is Sampige Road. Several big buildings, showrooms and heritage joints are found on the busy road. But the lack of parking has caused inconvenience to the visitors, residents and shopkeepers. Scores of bikes and cars are found parked by the road, which drastically reduces the road space. This only leads to more traffic pile-up and the traffic moves at a snail's pace. Moreover, some shopkeepers have also complained that the parked vehicles in front of their shops have affected their business. And the situation only gets worse on weekends.
ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಇದೆ. ಎರಡೆರಡು ಕಡೆ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಗಾಡಿಗಳು. ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನು ತೊಂದರೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ 4 ವೀಲರ್ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಗಾಡಿಗಳು ಓಡಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಗೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆಗಟ್ಟಲೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ, ನೋ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಯಾರು ಅದನ್ನು ಕೇರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. ಶನಿವಾರ ಭಾನುವಾರ ಅಂತೂ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಯಾರೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋರಿದ್ದರೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟಾಗಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾರೂ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಆವಾಗ.
Because of the lack of 4-wheeler parking facilities on the road, cars are parked in the by-lanes. Because of this, residents too have voiced their complaints. But in their defense, the commuters have stated that they should be provided with proper parking space to avoid such situations. Some even complain they are forced to park away from their actual destination and walk the same distance.
Actually, ಅಂಗಡಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಿಂದ 1 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಹಿಂದೆ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ನನಗೆ. ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಕ್ರಮಗಳು ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನನಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ರಮಗಳು ತೊಗೊಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಸಂಡೇಸು ಸ್ಯಾಟರ್ಡೇಸ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅದು, ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಜಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸು ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನೀವು ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಮಾಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ಸು ಹೆವಿ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ ಪಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ 200 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದಾಗಿ ಇವಾಗ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಕೆಲಸದ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ. ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಲಾ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅಸ್ ಅ ಫ್ರೀ ಪಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಪರ್ ದ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್. ಆದರೆ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾರು ಹೇಳೋಕ್ಕೂ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Parking woes on Sampige Road are many with barely any solutions. Despite its popularity and significance, Sampige Road only reminds commuters of the heavy traffic unless the city authorities plan to change it. Pemaya Malayanda for News9, Bengaluru.
And well, the CEOs of Namma City came together to battle it out in a unique pedal for the Planet event. Here's a report. In a rare event, the CEOs of Namma City chucked their expensive automobiles and pedaled their way to create a greener planet. Over 25 CEOs from across industries registered themselves for Bengaluru's first corporate cycling event. The organizer of the event said it was an initiative to bring out all the CEOs to lead their teams towards saving the planet's natural resources and making it a greener place to live in.
I think a lot of people want to cycle to work, but they're a little embarrassed because they're the only ones doing it. So I think more people come and cycle to work. It might, be better, less pollution. We'll save a lot of petrol, and it just makes the streets better and then keep them fitter. Indians need to get more fitter than before. It's challenging to, people want to keep their fitness. So I can hear a lot of people who say they're going to invest in a bicycle. So I guess we are achieving what we've set out for in a small way. It's health is everything. So pick up a cycle and save some gas and do well to all the society.
The CEOs who took part in the event were very impressed with the idea and the concept of bringing the rich and affluent to the tracks on a cycle.
Brilliant. I'm delighted that somebody is doing something like this, and especially for CEOs. Love to do that and love to see more people participate.
The participants who took part were kicked about the event and gave their best to reach the finish lines. But as usual, the CEOs ensured they got the best and most expensive bikes for their event. Some of them even imported their cycles from Italy and ensured they remained in style in whatever they did.
Italian bike called a Bianchi bike. I'm not a motorcyclist actually. I can't ride a motorbike, believe it or not, but I can ride a push bike. I think the great thing about cycling is everybody can participate, and we saw that this morning, that we've got hundreds of people here at all levels of fitness, all ages, We had kids from the Stonehill Government School, we had people from the military, super fit, we've got corporate CEOs, everyone. And cycling allows everybody to participate. So we had the 3 races and it's just been a great turnout. We're very happy.
The winners for this event were mighty thrilled about nailing this cyclothon and were proud that they finished it. It was a tough fight among the CEOs to win the first place, and the winner was certainly on cloud 9. The winner also had a message to the rest of the CEOs in the city.
I enjoyed the entire ride, and it's just a double bonus that you land up in the beginning. Very nice. I'm delighted to see about 60 odd people coming in here. It'd be lovely to see a much more grander, bigger crowd.
Pedal for the Planet event saw the CEOs encourage their team members to go green by cycling to work. In the coming months, it is said that the organizers of the event will put up a triathlon for the corporates of Bengaluru. With such initiatives, looks like Bengaluru CEOs are becoming true leaders and are leading the way to a greener city. Vivek Vinayak, News 9, Bengaluru. A man was beaten black and blue by passers-by after he was spotted dragging a girl. The incident took place in JP Nagar. The incident took place when the girl was returning from a jewellery store. The accused, who is a resident of Andhra Pradesh, was spotted while chasing the girl and was stopped by locals and handed over to the police after a sound thrashing. While the accused came along with 3 others on a bike and was caught trying to force the girl to come with him. He even tried to force his way out of the mob, but they overpowered him.
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಅಂತ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದೇನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು ಗಣೇಶ್ ಅಂತ.
Well, even as much as being talked about the safety of women and children in the city, here is a case where a little girl was being dragged away by 4 men who had come on 2-wheelers, and they were trying to drag the girl away, who was just returning from a jewellery store. Fortunately for the girl, passers-by who were alert enough immediately reacted to the situation and gave a sound thrashing to the accused and handed them over to the police. And well, apart from the hundreds of walkers who visit the place every day, Lal Bagh is also a popular destination for bird watchers and nature enthusiasts. Today, there was a group to encourage a new hobby.
While many prefer to begin the Sunday mornings with a cup of hot coffee and a late breakfast, here's a group which was in Lal Bagh at the break of dawn looking for unusual companions. The group you see here was a part of an ant walk conducted to create awareness and share the knowledge on these insects which are usually ignored. The early morning walk of ant spotting was quite popular with the tiny tots who were here with their parents. It was conducted by a Bengalurian, Sunil Kumar, who is an ardent ant spotter himself. Adults and kids alike were listening to him talk about the lesser known facts about ants. This group was also educated on the different types of ants in Bengaluru alone. As many as 57 of these types can be found in Lal Bagh.
It was very interesting. We saw about almost 10 to 15 varieties of ants. But we also learned that there are about 100 species of ants in Bangalore itself. We just need to look around, I think. I have come here with my 2 sons. I think it's very important for all parents to expose their children to all these aspects of nature and surroundings around us.
The feedback was excellent as it was a wholesome learning experience, not just for the adults, but for the little enthusiastic kids as well. All you had to do was question one of them and the kids would go on about all they've learned from the early morning visit.
Just like we do bird watching, people come here and watch birds. So this walk is all about to learn more about ants, what kind of ants exist out in the parks and in our homes. All of them are extremely interested, and especially the kids enjoy, because even though we all have looked at ants, we never touch them, we don't catch them, we don't actually know so many stories about ants, right? There's so many helpful things.
They bring foods and they give to the queen ant, and the queen ant will lay eggs, and the weaver ant, the larva if it wants to build a next, it will take a lava, squash it, and it becomes like a glue, and they stick it to the leaves, and then they become then it becomes a nest. And the weaver and the queen is very pretty, and it's not red, but it's green color.
The parents too have stated that the experience was more like a field visit for the children, which added value to what they learned within the confines of a school. Some of them even learned from the curiosity exhibited by their kids.
Of course, for the children it was nice that it was a field activity. You know, in our schools it's mostly classroom bound. So parents should actually take the initiative and not just leave it on the schools to do it for them. You really don't need to go looking for forests. You just need to look around your house. You'll find so many species of ants, you'll find so many species of spiders, even roaches. Their lives are so interesting. All we need to do is just keep an eye out. And for me, I think my children have guided me. I see their interest and then follow up and see what it is, and then we just discover together, which is such a beautiful experience.
The early morning walk in Lal Bagh shed light on these otherwise ignored creatures which are found crawling on trees and by the pavement. Some of these kids might even call it a learning experience away from school. Well, it is safe to say that they'll have quite a lot to share with their friends at school tomorrow. Shobha Jojiga for News 9, Bengaluru.
And well, it's post-FIFA fever. Over 200 bikers came together on a nice Sunday morning to sweat it out at the Bikers Football League. Yes, bikers who otherwise comply with each other on road were seen kicking each other on the football field.
We normally see bikers sitting on their mean machines and gliding through roads stress-free. But today the same bikers were seen making their ride more physically active as they got off at the Fortune Sports Academy to be a part of a fun football match. The Bikers Football Tournament took place for the first time at the Fortune Sports Academy. The thought behind it was to spread awareness on health and fitness among the biking community as well as to promote football itself. Over 200 bikers from 7 biking communities from across the state showed up on their bikes with family and friends to be a part of the fun Sunday bonanza. And what added value to the football event was the fact that many underprivileged children too were given the opportunity to participate.
We're doing a lot of things for the needy, so I think the promoters are very helpful in providing financial support to all the kids who play tournaments, and we're looking at a lot of underprivileged kids also, where we are ready to fund completely on their sports education. And this is one center which is going to be for people who love sports and who would want to do well in sports in the future.
Suddenly we thought of starting our own academy, and in this academy we want to promote the sports kids who are financially very weak, and in the meantime we also want the students to get involved in sports and come up in their life. These are main motto.
Well, if you thought bikers were just into racing, speeding and were not up for something sportive, then you might want to change your mind after today. Nabila for News 9.